my guy's Jancy, but and my thing is, I do think Travis Hunter is an awesome player. He's doing something that we haven't really saw, but
seen.
Yes, thank you,
Hey,
you English majors. Yeah, this guy earlier said, yeah, me, Joe, and Mac. Like, that's not Mac, Joe, and I. Just, if you want to go there. English. Holy smokes, this guy's retarded.
Steve said kept that one in his back pocket the last 30 minutes.
Waiting, he's like, how dare you?
Frank's gonna call me a dumbass, and I'm gonna pull this one out.
No, I was just English. Anyways,
All right. Welcome back to Bring the Juice. It is the college game day edition, the tell-all, the final countdown of the 2024 season. I had the lads who helped out with the Bring the Juice tailgate show, presented by Red Wave Light Lagers. We appreciate them; they're delicious. We didn't have any because we actually drank them all before the show, so we're sipping on Hennessy today, per usual, like we are in studio. Fellas, glad to have you here. You could hold the mics. Somebody could hold the mic. I'm not talking to a room analyst here, right, James?
He gave you. Aaron wanted to hold the mic so bad.
We are in bowl season, fellas. The season is ended. We could get into that at the very end. If anybody's still listening, we could just really rattle off some points that are burning at our chest. But bowl season's here. We've played in a few bowl games ourselves. I want to name off a few bowl games this year. We got the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl, the Art of Sport LA Bowl hosted by Gronk, famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Let's hope the dogs get it done. Feed Zero. Wasabi Fenway Bowl, the Pop-Tarts Bowl, and then I think the winner take all this year. It's the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice by Dr. Dre and Snoop.
Bro,
that's a hell of a patch.
Brand.
That's a hell of a patch.
That gift suite is about to be unreal.
Oh, man.
Unreal, bro.
Do you think they're going to have weed accessible for the players? Is Arizona a weed
get
state?
Tested anymore?
The times have changed. They don't get tested like that. The bowl season still does have implications, but it's not as heavily policed. Let's put it that way.
Does Snoop do a concert? Does Snoop do a concert for both teams?
Sure does a concert. And, bro, I would say, are they in Scottsdale?
Scottsdale.
Jesus Christ, bro. It's the best bowl game of the year.
Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice and Dr. Dre by Snoop. They're going to have weed. They're going to have
talent. There's going to be talent out their ears.
Does Snoop bring an entourage with him? Like, is he doing everything he can to make sure that this bowl is like
going to be the time of their life, bro? Imagine that, like, Thursday night, where you can still get rowdy.
Wednesday night is actually Christmas.
So hold on. So they're having a Christmas dinner with Snoop Dogg.
Absolutely.
And it's got some gin and tonic on the table, got some of Snoop's, festive party handles, have a good time with it. I could see no better way to have a better holiday.
If I'm a senior, you're not telling me I'm not smoking weed with Snoop.
I'm going out the bang.
That's my first question.
That's pretty interesting for me. My brain goes to, like, as a coaching staff, how do you manage your squad in an environment?
Hey, good luck with curfew,
think about when we went to the Hawaii Bowl, right? Christmas Eve game.
Yeah.
Right? And we were in Hawaii for 9 days when we went to that bowl game, something like that. 8 days.
Like at least a week. A week.
Yeah.
We were a week and some change.
And when we got there, we're allowed to, go up and down the strip and do whatever, all the Hawaii excursions, but 3 days out, no beach, no water. Like, that was the rules, but I mean,
I'll tell you this:
as a coach, how do you manage? Like, what's the cutoff? Hey, you don't see Snoop Dogg 48 hours before kickoff.
I'll tell you this:
that's a solid cutoff.
The last
48 hours. No Snoop Dogg time after 48.
I feel like that is that's a responsible cutoff. Every athlete would understand. But I get it.
All right,
I get it.
The last two bowl games I played in, both times were with an interim coach in the New Mexico Bowl, and that was probably the hardest time to be an interim head coach. DeBoer left, all the coaches were leaving. When the coaches tried to tell us, like, "Hey, bro, you got curfew," it was like, You're not my coach next week, partner.
Coming back, bro.
You're not my coach next week.
You're just some guy.
You're just some guy. There's zero consequences here.
You're my chaperone now.
You're just the substitute, bro.
You're not that guy. You're not that guy anymore. All right.
Bro, you're just the substitute. You ain't in control.
I think it'd be better to go with like if I'm a coach in that position, I'm more like, hey, listen, man, let's go out there. Let's try to string together a couple touchdowns. We're gonna pull out every trick play we've ever had in another team's had in. It doesn't matter.
I feel like McConaughey.
We're gonna do whatever we're gonna do whatever we can.
Hey man, listen here. We're just gonna score a couple touchdowns.
A looky here.
We're gonna drop
Offense
back.
gonna
play
score,
action
defense
pass.
gonna
We're
stop
send
them.
a post route. Woo!
Yeah, gonna have a real fidgety route.
Touchdown.
Mustardy shit.
As a coach, though, I feel like I'm going to be real. Like, hey, we're going to have a good time up until Thursday. After that, you got to buckle in. But, like, up until Thursday, boys, it may be a blind eye.
Especially.
But if I get a phone call about you, you're off the team, it's over, the press conference, I'm throwing you under the bus.
I'm finding you on the bus and sending you home. Like, but, like, the thing with bowl games nowadays, like, if we're not playing for
It's worthless.
Playoff.
It's worthless.
I'm going to the Boise, Idaho Potato Bowl. I'm a coach. I'm looking at my team going like, listen, fellas, like, we got a job to do. We got an opportunity to come to a bowl game. But let's have some fun. Like, the reason why bowl games became a thing was because you got honored to play to win 6 games. Maybe you won more. Maybe you're in a more prestigious bowl game. But, like, dude, screw the X's and O's at that point. You've been playing football all year long. Go have a good time. Lock in to critical 48.
Hey, it's a good
We all know
vacation.
tape.
It's
Get
a
some
good
tape,
awards.
though. Get some extra tape.
Some money, get some presents, dude. It's a perfect time right before the holidays. You got some
The
chunk
most
change.
money in your pocket that you've
Exactly.
ever had, by the way.
You get that.
Hey, not now.
Hey,
No, that's
you get that
oh, yeah.
full December check. Ooh,
December check,
with the stipend.
dude.
Come on, bro.
Yes.
Come on.
So that leads to my original question. Great segue, guys. If you had to name a bowl game, what would you name it? Who would the title sponsor be? Where would they play it? Tell me about it. We're going to go around the horn. Stratt, we'll start with you.
I got the Blue Mountain Bowl presented by Coors. And it is just a rowdy day. This one is, going to
Where
be
is
in
it being
Scottsdale,
played?
Arizona.
Okay.
Bro.
That's a curveball.
Blue Mountains, Scottsdale, and it's presented by Coors. And then before the game,
Should have been played in Denver.
That's what I was thinking, but
I thought about Denver.
I was like,
There's no talent in Denver. So
Purely wants talent and cold beer.
if we're hosting a
Critical
bowl
48
game,
though. Critical 48.
talent and cold beer. And it's going to be a good game.
Fair enough.
And there's going to be so many drinking games. I thought about doing like a Diaz Life bowl game. Not quite there yet, but they're going to be like a co-sponsor. And
You'll get a cooler from them. A local cooler.
No, they give out tables.
That'd be lit.
that would be
That'd be lit.
They ship them to your house. You custom make them there, then they ship them to your house. Oh, bro.
That's actually a pretty.
I'm that guy.
All right, Potts, what's your bowl?
I'm gonna try and be a little trend setting here. I got the irrelevant Arby's Bowl, played in Irvine, California.
We got the meat.
Because you want to talk about Mr. Irrelevant, kind of like taking a page from the NFL draft, right? Mr. Irrelevant. If you have more than 3 wins, you are not eligible for this bowl game. I'm inviting a 1-win team to play against a 2-win team.
I don't want to 11 year,
Right?
It's
We're playing. Hey, this is all.
That would have been
So I want to keep it moving, but let's unpack this real quick.
No, please do.
Like the Irrelevant Bowl.
Yeah.
The sponsor is Arby's. We're inviting 2 pretty irrelevant teams in the landscape of college football for that year, but we're kind of giving some light to because Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, right? We gave a lot of love to Brock Purdy. People love the underdog story. Who are you going to root for when it's underdog versus underdog? It's going to be a rocking atmosphere, and it's in Irvine, California, which is a nice city in Southern California. But nobody ever goes on vacation to Southern California and say, "I'm going to Irvine."
That's true.
Everything about this game is irrelevant.
What date's this game being played? I feel like it's gonna be a up date.
Oh, bro.
8 a.m. Christmas morning.
Surprise! No,
Hey,
no pressure.
if you are up on DraftKings betting the irrelevant Arby's Bowl,
Christmas
what do they
Eve
say?
night.
Call that number,
hammered.
call that hotline. Like we're going. This game is like. Let's see. Let's set a date. Let's Let's go. This is like the undercard of the college football championship. This is like college football championship is at 5 p.m. This game's played at like 9 a.m. that same day. It's gonna be electric.
I like it.
That's good.
Let's get it rolling.
I like it.
Arby's. Arby's, holla at me.
He has the meats. Aaron, what do you got?
You know, you asked me about it before you walked in. I got a little bit of a different take. You know, bowl games are losing a little bit of relevance because half of them are college football playoff games. So I don't necessarily have a name, but I want to bring back local ties. I want to take a California bowl game system and say, okay, man, if you're Cal and you're in your Fresno State, if both of you are bowl eligible and you're not in the college football playoff, I want to make sure you're in our town somewhere. And I want to bring it in. You know, I'm a big fan of making sure that sponsors are by a meat. Like a beef jerky or like a whole hog or like something, and then those boys walk away like I just learned how to eat some meat. No pause. I'm walking away with like I learned how to shoot a deer out there, and now I know how to skin it and eat it.
Are they going to have like a meat eating competition?
Absolutely. All the above that comes down to ways to integrate meat eating in college football. I want to see that, and I want to see fan bases that can actually travel to games. Like
you know how
having a bowl game where like one team's from Virginia and the other one's from New York, and they play in California. It's like 50 people in the stands. Like, come on, let's have.
Bro, okay, listen.
You have no name.
I got no name. We're the no name bowl.
They're gonna go in the helicopters and shoot pigs, and that's what.
That's the coolest shit. It's the coolest shit. Heli bacon. That's what they call it in Texas.
Bro, heli bacon, bro, and they're gonna shoot it.
They're feral.
Oh yeah, no,
Dude, you got to kill them, bro.
yeah, you have to kill them.
No, but I'm saying that bacon has to.
Oh yeah, we'll just go to the Potts. We'll just go to the store and get regular bacon. We'll go helicopter hog hunting,
Kill the boar.
and then we'll go to the store and buy bacon and enjoy it. But we'll just let those
You can
hogs.
cook it out. You can cook it out.
We'll make dog food out of those hogs.
We'll tell everybody.
Yeah, here we go.
You enjoying it?
Potts. All right, Aaron. Well, thanks for that unique take. Comstock.
All right. My bowl is going to be played at San Jose State. It is sponsored by Kohler, which is the toilet bowl. It's sponsored by the toilet bowl because San Jose is shit.
Shots fired.
I mean, you could have done like dude wipes.
Dude wipes, yeah.
Dude wipes, butt crack bowl.
We like dude wipes here.
That's
though.
gifts.
We like dude wipes.
That's gifts.
The dude wipes.
Gifts. That's like a sub.
Who knew what Kohler was when he said Kohler?
Yeah, it's the toilet bowl. And I liked what you said. We're going to bring two bad teams. But San Jose sucks. I hate them.
This take is so shitty. It matches.
There we go.
It matches the level.
I didn't even give a name of a bowl, and yours is worse.
Kohler.
It was really just an opportunity for me to throw a shot at a team that I just dislike.
Hey, we got to give
That
these.
stadium is ass.
I'm with Steve though. Like just like the Irrelevant Bowl, we got to give these bad teams a chance to get on the stage. These coaches are probably about to get fired. They're 1-11. 2-10. They're probably about to get fired. They deserve a shot to show their next employer what they can do.
And one of
they
the
got
rules,
they got a chance. These players got a chance. This is like their transfer portal.
one of
you know what I'm saying?
one of
They
the
ain't staying there.
One of the rules though is no curfews the whole week. So it's just whatever happens. Okay, it's the shit bowl. It's the shit bowl.
You're just gonna go get
One of
stabbed
your
in San
starters has
Francisco.
to be pissed drunk on the day of the game. And it's randomly drawn from a hat. Like, could be your quarterback, could be your left tackle, could be your punter. Don't
I think they have a bunch of shot
one of
glasses
them
out
has
on
to
the
be
50-yard line, and it's Russian roulette. You don't know what's in your shot. You have to take it while
all
entering
brown,
the
bro. It's
field.
all brown.
every turnover,
Don't know.
you give a shot to the other team.
I like that.
You're like, hey, listen, I just got to pick. So now that quarterback, he's taking a shot of Henny.
James, I'll go last. James, so what do you think?
Being from Texas, easy for me. I'll say the Buc-ee's Bowl will be in Austin. Our sponsorships will be Tito's and Yeti. So everyone's getting Tito's, everyone's getting Yeti. You got Matthew McConaughey coming in, get a little pregame speech, get you all fired up. You know that. And then also the nightlife. You got 6th Street. You got
Austin's wild.
30. You got West. You got it all there. So I think it would be East, West, South. You got it all. But if the guys who's been there, you know what's up. But I think overall it'd be like that would be the one bowl game. I'd be like, that's the one, the Buc-ee's Bowl. That's just my take.
Wait, do you have any gift ideas besides Tito's and a Yeti? What is
you need?
It's
A club melt
So-
from freaking Buc-ee's. That's all you need.
I've
brother.
never been.
You haven't had one of those?
Never been to Buc-ee's.
Go to Buc-ee's and get one.
Yeah, you're getting fed by Buc-ee's. You can go shopping spree at Buc-ee's. Yeti, you're getting Yeti backpacks, coolers. You're getting cups. You're getting it all.
Like, if I
You know
get
what
a
I'm saying?
Yeti
you're getting like a
cooler, bro,
Yeti.
There was a Buc-ee's on the 99.
Dude,
it would make
thrive.
millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. You wouldn't even be able to get into it. You
Buc-ee's
would think
doesn't
it's
support
Costco.
Democrats.
They don't?
They don't. That's very true.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Don't you put that name in their mouth.
The politician ain't even here yet, bro. God damn.
Talkapod just
Bringing
texted
politics
us.
to the wrong
Basement. Someone respond. Yeah, we're down here. What an idiot. All right. I'm going to go with mine here. So I don't know. I got to figure this out where I want to play it because I had one place I wanted to play. It just doesn't make sense. I want to have the Carhartt bring the juice bowl.
In Wyoming.
No. I don't know where I want to play it.
In Kalinga, California.
No, let's just play
Yeah.
it in like a.
No, I'm kind of thinking. I'm kind of thinking Nebraska, but not at Nebraska Stadium. I want to go Field of Dreams style, cornfield, football stadium inside.
Blue Mountain State, like season
corn
3,
goes to
like
charity.
when they just build it.
They plant just mine.
Yes, the corn does go to charity. The corn does go to charity. But I think that also I did want to have a bowl game. I feel like I haven't been to Washington D.C. in a long time, even though we didn't go to the White House. I feel like they have a big lawn.
They do.
How big is it, bro?
Is it 100 yards?
Easily.
If it's a bro, that needs.
Dude.
Come on, Trump.
No, what about
Make it happen, Trump.
what about okay, what's the we're going to get gas for this. What's the big the National Monument?
The penis?
Yeah, the big tall thing. Is that National Monument? National Monument. There's the big lake. No, Lincoln's Lincoln.
It's got a big chair.
Lincoln's Lincoln.
To it, right?
I don't know, man. I think you could turf over that and build a stadium. Okay, you know how there was that one basketball game?
Are you playing like? Tell me how that.
No.
Elaborate.
The place. There's water. There's like a huge mile thing of water ahead of it.
Bro, he's just saying, just go piss on Lincoln statue.
No. Do you know how? Okay, there was a college basketball game on a like Navy aircraft carrier.
It was USS Midway.
I remember that.
San Diego.
I think a vibe like that would be sick. Honestly, has there ever been a football game on a ship? I don't think so. Be sick.
Be on a Carnival cruise to even have a few size.
You live in San Diego. There's some big ass shit out there.
Absolutely.
You could find 100. You could clear out 100
So
yards.
you're telling me, dude he's running down the sideline and gets absolutely smoked. He's off the side of the boat.
Okay, so
Hey, FIFO, brother. Get your
does
Real primal, bro. Like real primal shit. And like there's sharks.
Think about that. Think about that. Think about that playing surface also.
Yeah, that's hard. That'd be.
That's a tough thing to put
Alcatraz?
turf on top of.
Did you say Alcatraz?
No, I'm talking about the
That's another good idea. though.
carrier.
No,
I'm talking about the
You
ship
need to
carrier.
go on like a night.
the prison bowl.
Like, ooh.
you have a draft of the best prisoners. You recreate longest
Henry
yard.
Ruggs coming back.
You recreate longest yard.
What team are they playing? We're
Hey,
playing
you just-
the convicts. Who are they
The
playing?
cons.
The mean.
I want to say
Cons are playing the
mean
gods.
machine. The mean machine.
I got
Could-
drugs for 3
So you're doing two.
it's every player that has actually been
so
a prison
you're
and
doing two con teams. This is we're transcending college
Okay.
football
Let's
at this point.
Kicked off the team. You're in the con-
Let's go. Let's bring it back in.
Henry Ruggs for 3 tuds. I'm telling you right
Could
now.
we
it's gonna
go?
happen.
Could we create a real longest yard played on Alcatraz?
The amount
there's
of
somebody out
dipshits
there
I've
that can
played college football with 100%. If you take our roster over the 4 years I was at Fresno State and you apply that to all the college football programs,
Wait.
it'd be a hell of a
Are you
game.
telling us that
There's a lot of cons.
We had a ton of convicts on our
Yeah,
team?
that's what I'm getting at
Is
here.
that the point you're making right now?
I'm saying the top prisoners in the world.
Hey, I don't want to be that guy, but what charges are excluded from this game? Like, are we putting murderers out there? Like, what are we doing here?
Spin off of the Longest Yard and Gridiron Gang. Like we're trying to find it.
While we were at Fresno State, bro.
We don't gotta throw people under the bus.
Like
Right?
non-violent criminals only, or
Take it easy over there.
Like if Hannibal Lecter wanted to hold PATs, he could
let him.
if selected.
do guys that are like out of prison now, do they get to cut?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, that's a better
Mike Vick
That's
is
a
just gonna
better
go
way.
Crazy.
100%.
Oh,
It's both.
Steve,
Michael Vick's going
that's a great.
crazy.
Honestly, that's a great take. That is a great segue. Speaking of Mike Vick, guys, Mike Vick today. it's not official yet, hired as Sac State's new head coach.
Was he really?
Talks. He's in talks because he was talking.
Adam Schefter tweeted about it.
Adam Schefter did.
Norfolk State as well. Like
in discussion.
Wait, I got to make sure I verbalize this because Bring the Juice was getting bitched at for not having credible sources.
Like, I saw that today. Who the?
You faked it on. There's some guy writing paragraphs. I'm checking Bring the Juice comments as I'm like driving, and I'm like, what the? Who had time to write this? This dude put it in his notes and copied and pasted this shit. There's no way in one sitting he wrote this.
And he
shit.
said,
no
"Hey,
better fan than that, though. All right."
But he said,
No,
incredible.
you just comment back. You just comment back with a, "All right, bro," and they're fuming. They're fuming. You hit it with the thumbs up emoji.
You hit it.
Rittering did say he was coming for you. He did say
Yeah, he wants to be.
he was coming for you.
What?
Bring the Juice truther.
Bring the juice, truther.
Yeah. No. Bring the Juice. Freezing cold takes.
Freezing cold takes.
Bring the
There you
Juice.
go.
BTJ. Freezing cold takes. Honestly, I might start my own burner and gas myself. That's great content. That's great content.
Great. It's like control. That's like controlling the narrative too.
Absolutely, that's
Dude.
you could literally be firing yourself up.
What do you? I just keep getting notifications.
Who's blowing me up? Oh, I forgot my burners on.
Wait, babe, I'm in an argument with this guy. I'll be in bed in a minute.
Next thing you know, Frank's gonna have a bot farm and just an entire building in India of a bunch of dudes
Bro.
just getting after it.
Hey, so
He's gonna forget which burner.
we started.
Put a bad comment.
No, dude. All right, I shouldn't expose this, but we actually. So my media team was. I was like, we need to boost engagement here because my friends won't comment enough. So like, we need to get fake people. So I'm not going to say who. There's just one guy out there. We'll call it a second account. In his second account is called Poop War in India, and he's like, you know in Sims how you create a world and then you could create another world for your virtual world. It's like a real psycho shit. His fake account is more popular than his main account just because he's posted a few things.
Bro, there's some wild shit on Twitter.
No, I mean,
Crazy.
yeah, I don't want to get, but it's crazy because on the internet and social media,
We're getting so far off topic.
the amount of
Back to Mike Vick.
negativity,
Wrap us back to Mike Vick.
negativity just. You go on the internet, negativity gets all the clicks.
Oh,
People are on there just to be negative.
why you think
wild.
Baby Gronk went viral? I mean,
I am on there.
Well, because of you.
I'm on the internet.
You and Will Compton. Okay.
Stories are just. So who can I piss off today?
All right. I want to bring you. I got a question for you that's revolved around the bowl game.
I want to talk about Mike Vick.
I know. I mean, come
Get
on.
there. We'll get back.
we'll get there.
Trust me, Mike Vick will be back on.
We're gonna go left. We're gonna go up and then back.
The weave.
So you talk about bowl games, talk about exciting bowl games.
Yeah.
One thing that I want to look at is, you heard of the Duke Mayo's Bowl?
I have.
You know they dumped Mayo on the head coach. After.
I'm aware.
But it's like
Disgusting.
Not like
Okay.
no, like it's a press conference. Like they
Yeah.
don't get to do it after the game. They like bring him in after winning.
Right.
Like, hey, sit on this chair. We're gonna dump some Mayo on you.
If I'm Duke Mayo though,
As a
and I'm
marketer, I
paying for
fucking love that.
as a marketer, I love that too.
As a marketer, I love
But
that.
that.
if you're a head coach, what do you want to get dumped on you other than Gatorade?
I think mayo's not a bad option. It's edible. It's got a good liquid.
It's got good viscosity.
Is there okay, you got the Blue Mountain Bowl. Maybe it's KY. Maybe it's Coors.
KY and Coors go together.
It's like getting slimed. There's two buckets actually.
So it's KY dumped on you. You shotgun a Coors and you hit a slip and slide. No water. Just KY.
Hooters is like a minor sponsor. They provide wings.
That's all they provide. That's it.
All right.
Talent. They Hooters.
You always have to have talent.
Wait,
in a
time
bowl
out.
game.
Aaron's like,
All right, hey, send it in.
Actually, guys, hold up.
Hold up, guys. We may be onto something.
I think Mike Vick will be a great head coach. But here's my one thing. Here's my one thing. Here's my one thing.
Great segment.
Here's my one thing. I want to get this clip. I think Mike Vick is going to be a great head coach at Sacramento State. But what Fresno State merchandise are they going to make when Sac State
Oh my
plays Fresno?
God, bro.
What are they going to make?
What's Bring the Juice gonna make? I think.
Oh, bro. Oh, bro.
Just fuck.
You're right.
What are we making? What is Bring the Juice gonna make? And then I'm gonna get a photo.
I think
Wearing the most audacious.
I think we tried to sign a sponsorship deal. No.
Hey, I tell you one thing, we cannot lose that game. Mike Vick is out here killing the dogs.
Dude, Paul Leffler's going to be like, and the dog's take another one to the head.
That's going to be that's going to be an awkward situation for me. Mike Vick was like my first favorite football player.
Me and Mac and Joe.
Oh, me and my brother both had his jersey. Like
Pots. We're
Madden 2004 with him on the cover. That was like my favorite Madden of all time. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna be.
Hang on. This is too good of a take. I'm
gonna be sitting in the stands like conflicted, dude.
Bro, my mom
conflicted because I'm a dog.
Once in Atlanta for a conference, comes home with me, Mac, and Joe, a red, a white, and a black Michael Vick jerseys. This is like the year it happened. I'm like in third grade. I'm not watching the news, bro. We go to school, Catholic little kid school, with our 3 Michael Vick jerseys as he just got like roped up.
Indicted. Exactly. Fucking feds raiding the house.
It was accused. It was
all his dogs.
It was accused. Anyways, Mike Vick's a good guy.
Wait, but turn around, bro.
Yeah, we're also
lost. We all.
Oh, you know what? He's been huge. No, wait, rolled up sleep.
Rolled up sleeve. We missed every single one.
Yeah,
But I could have called that as the second outfit.
Yeah.
That parlay went over. That was a rough parlay.
David, before we continue, what's your bowl game? Where, when, how? What would it be?
The America Bowl.
Brace yourself. Brace yourselves here.
Young Republican. Turning Point USA Bowl.
Let him talk.
Look, I actually kind of like that. Didn't think about it that way, but I will say there's been somebody that I've gotten to know a little bit. His name's Bryson DeChambeau. So the Reebok Bowl, the DeChambeau Classic in Dallas. I like it because that's where he's
Reebok?
So yeah, he just signed with Reebok.
You guys remember those fucking zigzag shoes though? Yeah. Those shits were hard.
Peyton Manning, I think, was pretty big on that.
Shout out to
Reebok.
Bryson, man.
He
Shout
said,
out
"Run
to
it back."
Reebok.
Tell him bring the juicy to lob if you guys are such good at boys.
Yeah, bro. What the
Oh, text him right
fuck
now.
are you doing, Tangipa?
FaceTime him.
Yeah. Well, first
FaceTime him.
he has an Android.
FaceTime him.
FaceTime him.
FaceTime him. FaceTime him.
FaceTime him.
FaceTime him.
Not doing that.
Do you have his number?
I do.
FaceTime him.
Call him.
He told us enough we need to know.
All right, I'm going to let it go.
He has
All
an
right.
Android.
What? That's
You
so
see how
fucked up.
Frank took away his microphone?
All right.
Hey, you heard it here first. Bryson DeChambeau, Android guy.
The Reebok Bowl.
Going back to
The
bowl
Reebok
games.
Android Bowl.
Oh, people would be pissed. Green text. Green text all over the place. Speaking of green text, Marshall had to forego their bowl game
Get your facts straight.
due to 25 guys
I gotta
in
give
the
you-
transfer portal. They are
give
no
you a
longer
shout out,
playing
Frank.
Army. Potts, what's your comment?
I gotta give you a shout out. After a horrid segue, that was good. That was a great segue.
I'm crispy, like a waffle.
The guy knows how to run a podcast, right?
No, I've never been so scatterplot in my life. There's no flow of showing out. Like if you're listening to this, you either turn it off because you're like, who the are these guys? Or you're extremely entertained and can't wait for the next things that are happening.
I think half
Yeah.
of the comments nobody can hear because nobody's talking to the mics.
So at what point does a team forfeit now? Stratt, you tell me.
Never.
Iron Man football, baby. All you need is 11 dudes.
Oh, I like that.
All you need is 11 dudes.
Flip that.
Iron Man, hold up. Iron Man football, Marshall, all you need is 11 dudes.
I do think it's a little
Fuck the world.
soft.
You got it.
You got 80 guys on the roster still at least.
Do they really?
You got 105 guys on a team. You lose 25 of them.
Yeah, I think that's really soft.
That's kind of soft. I think it was
That's
40.
not kind of soft. That's
The
really
walk-on bowl.
Who gives a go? Go.
Bro, you
walk-on
had a
bowl.
bunch of die in a plane crash.
Go get a
We can
fist
make it
fight.
through this.
Go get a fist fight.
You want to talk about you got 105 guys on a team, but you ever watch rookie ball in the middle of the season? Did you ever participate or watch rookie ball?
I understand.
You're gonna send all those dudes out to live bullets, and you're gonna take your brand out there on a national scale and say, hey, not only did we get ran through from a transfer portal, but now we're gonna put out a team that is.
I'm doing that.
us.
I'd rather.
Maybe expose the transfer portal. I don't know.
What happened to We Are Marshall?
Thank you.
It's a movie.
based on a true story.
I thought it was a mentality.
Marshall's a movie.
I thought it was a mentality.
You want to talk about program culture? It's a mentality. Thank you,
It's a
David.
mentality.
It's a mentality. Iron Man football. We are Marshall.
That's what the Marshall I saw.
Hey,
Play, dude. That's what I
you
said.
guys, I understand. Expose the transfer portal. Hell yeah, down with the transfer portal, right?
Good.
Or rework it, whatever you're going to do about it. But as a coach, like we know what the word malpractice is. At what point is it What happened to Florida State last year in the Orange Bowl? 63-3. I just looked it up. 63-3. I wanted to make sure I wasn't wrong. So if Marshall rolls out there without a full team with guys who haven't been getting reps, guys who are still in developmental lift, they just came off a 2015-10 right before the game. Like,
But give me reps.
63-3.
No, give me reps.
But see, they have the.
At what point is it malpractice?
But they have the potential right there to show up.
Wasn't it the Penn State coach that talked about when he was up and he threw that touchdown at the end? He's like, these guys deserve to play because they've been working all year. I mean,
That's a great
how about
take,
that?
by the way.
The number 4 ranked team in the country.
No, I'm just saying.
They're third strings.
The number 4 ranked team in the country who mollywopped somebody they shouldn't have and said, yeah, I need to get my guys some reps. Like,
All I was saying is they come on.
Yeah, but
Let the guys play.
all they
They wanted to play.
A full 4 quarters for the scout team is crazy.
Yeah, but the entire season when we were younger, we played to make it to a bowl game so we could celebrate the season that we put on. Now there's no celebration for those same guys who worked.
I would be
Brandon,
furious.
I hear that. There's the bowl game. You have to. The problem is it's a convoluted conversation because yes, it's a surprise. You get this great bowl game at the end of the season, but if I roll out there and 25 guys have vacuumed for my team, not because they wanted to go find money, but because their head coach left them. Okay, that's the only.
Do you think they took a team vote?
We can transition into this though.
But do you think they took a team vote?
No, they didn't take a team vote.
Yes,
because
they did.
No,
They
it
had
doesn't
to.
come down to the kid. It doesn't come down to the kids.
I think
it comes down to
not the opt
It should
out.
have come down to the kids.
and the school. It comes down to the AD and the school's
The
decision
opt-out wasn't
to
them.
go and decide if they want to put their brand, who had a good season, out there and on the field later in the season. Okay, you want to talk about injuries, player welfare. I'm going to take a true freshman or a redshirt freshman who hasn't played all year long and then go, hey, strap it up, brother.
Stratt and Brown's ready.
That dude's going to tear his ACL. Like, there's so many things that go into this conversation rather than like, oh, are they soft because they backed out of a bowl game? Like, Fresno State, not far off from that conversation, okay? Not far off because we lost some players. We have some senior graduating. Yeah, we'd love to go play in a bowl game, but there's so much more to it than just, Marshall's soft because they didn't want to play in a bowl game. No, they got to protect their brand, their image, and who they are.
I'm gonna go with the disagree here. I'm gonna stir the pot.
We almost did.
Stir the pot.
Fresno State almost opted out in 2021.
I'm gonna disappear. I'm
I'm with Mitch here. Also, we've all seen the memes. There's guys in college football right now that are the same high school class as Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Who has been playing in the league for what, 4 or 5 years, something like that now? You're gonna send your 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, guys who can't even buy a Red Wave Light Lager yet, out to play against 25, 24, in some cases 26-year-olds. Come on.
Potts. That has no relevancy at all to anything.
Oh wow. You're right.
There's
Harsh.
All
Guard.
right. Here's a good example.
I'm running a soft program.
Here's a good example. Hey, James Bailey, how old were you when you?
Oh no! Don't do that! 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 Because you're sending. There's 11 guys. There's 11 guys.
Said guys out there because they're too
Frank,
young.
you're not sending a full 11 out there who are not even 19, 20 years old against grown men and expecting to be competitive.
I don't see
Do you
how
play
that's
the game to be competitive, or what are you doing?
I don't think age has it. You're a college football. You're in fucking college football.
Well, wait. But
You're a rookie.
but
He took my mic. He took my mic.
Because what's the kid?
If the JV team has to play varsity, that's different.
But I think
Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams, 17 years old, right? Doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, they said he could have did it when he was coming out of high school. How many of those exist in the world?
True. But the irony, I will say, is that Marshall is the school that fought for freshmen to play in the very first game when they got to college.
Good for them. Good for them. Great for them.
I'm just saying, there's some irony.
Opportunity. Hey, I was a true freshman. That man was a true freshman. Yeah. Were you ready at 18 years old to go get into the college football world? Don't lie to me. Against anyone as a freshman.
As a junior, Abilene Christian? Absolutely. Absolutely. But you say you asked me to go against Ole Miss?
Worse than Sac State team.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, against Ole Miss? Dude,
no.
Hell no. No, I was not.
But you also got your mind right because your coaches prepped you, everyone prepped you, and put you in a position to be there.
No, I get what you're saying too. I see where Frank's coming from. It's a lot from both sides.
Bro, what the f***? They're playing Army, bro. They're not playing Alabama.
They're men in blue.
Do you want to go for 90 snaps against Army's triple I?
I don't give a... So, in the world...
It's actually the easiest practice.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's
fundamental.
Let me get this taken.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me get this taken.
Did we not see the Army-Navy game? How many guys were going off that field in body bags?
I'm with you.
That's what should happen.
Grown-ass men.
What's your take, Stratt? Go ahead. You got the mic.
Okay. Nobody gives a f*** how old you are. You're in the game.
I agree. Oh, my God.
As soon as you get into college football,
You guys are missing the point.
James had to start when he was a freshman. Nobody gave a f*** that James was a freshman. It was like, hey, you either make the plays or you don't. In the real world, nobody cares.
You guys are missing the point.
What point, bro? You got to perform or you're a bitch.
You guys are missing.
How to put them next to each other?
Missing,
Oh man,
you guys are missing the point so bad to where I think you're doing it on purpose.
Tell me the point in 10 seconds or less. Go.
So it's not about was James ready to play Ole Miss when he was a freshman. James, look at your entire class that came in with you. Was your entire class ready to step on the field? All 11
50 guys. You don't got to play 50 guys.
There's 50 guys in the class?
You just lost 25.
That's a fifth?
We recruited 15.
That's a fifth?
Stratt, was everybody in your class ready to go their first year on campus?
Are you saying there's only freshmen playing?
Was there everybody in your class ready to go?
I don't see where.
That's retarded.
Your straw man argument.
But I don't see where there's
straw man here.
I don't see where there's 25 guys with a stretch portal. We got to play our true freshman right now. I don't see that scenario.
Why? Okay, you lost 25 guys.
In all 25, are 22 of them starters?
The guys who are coming in now, the guys who are coming in to replace those guys, why weren't they playing before?
They probably didn't have good enough
straw man arguments
to do it. Whatever. Transition, Heisman Trophy. Who should have won? James, you haven't said a lot. Who should have won?
Sorry, my boy's been getting after it. I'm gonna say Genty, and I got a strong thing about something that pissed me off that you sent today. Scatterboo. He did not deserve to be in New York, dude. I don't know why you thought that.
Agreed.
I thought everyone.
Don't you dare talk
about my boy. Hear me out.
No, you get his name out of your mouth.
I honestly truly believe that everyone just hopped on the hype train, just like Travis Hunter.
Aaron was early.
Okay, that's fine. But, dude, he was 5th in rush yards. He was tied 8th in rush touchdowns. Yeah, he's a hell of a player. He is gritty as hell. That's what we love. And I love that. But he did not deserve to be in New York. The guy from San Jose State.
That was on the behind-the-scene notes.
I don't care. I'm just letting you know.
If you're going based off of his if you're going based off his numbers, if you go look at Travis Hunter's numbers, like he didn't lead a category in anything. Yeah, I didn't. So what are we talking about? I didn't pick Travis. I didn't say you did. But if you're saying that Bo Scatterbo didn't even deserve an opportunity to be there because his stats didn't get him there, then why was Travis there? Because he didn't lead.
Other people besides Scatterbo though.
Cam Moore and
Nick Nash and Harold Fannin from
not a quarterback.
Nick Nash, the team up north.
The Heisman argument's tough, but if you're going to say that Bo Scatterbo didn't deserve,
he led in every category.
Any categories?
His catches to his targets to catch ratio was
wild.
Which would go in order.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
What order? We're drunk, bro. What?
Are we putting our
hot take? James thinks it's Ashton Jetty. Pass the mic to Who should have won the Heisman?
Look, honestly,
Who?
He shouldn't have won the Blintikoff Award, but he should have won the Heisman, and he did win the Heisman. He's the best player in college football.
I would say he shouldn't have won
It's
the
Travis
Blintikoff.
Hunter. He should not have won the
Should
Blintikoff.
not would have won the Blintikoff.
He shouldn't have won that, but he should have won the Heisman. He is the best player in college football. Travis Hunter.
Solid take.
Guys, we're talking about snaps and beating everyone.
All right.
Because we play
I think
almost every other game.
JT should have won.
Why?
Stri-
Why? Like, bro, he won't give
This
you that.
guy's talking into two mics.
That shit's tainted, bro. What the fuck?
JT should have won because if you look, I'm going off the previous Heisman running backs that have won. He is over them.
But the
by
level
quite a
of
good shot.
competition,
I'm with
we
you.
have to be real with ourselves.
But I think he's got a big enough gap there that compensates for the level of competition.
Okay, but even when you look at the level of competition, he did it against Oregon, and when you look at
That's
his
one game.
highlights, okay, but it was
He
still
didn't play 9 quarters, 9 full
he
quarters.
didn't play 9
That's your,
full quarters.
that's your coach's fault.
That's 2 games,
No.
and he still put up those stats.
I would have left him in because I would have been like, "Hey, bro, guess what you're about to do?"
So here's
Because it's
one
soft
thing.
to take him out, right?
Here's,
No, but
hey,
it wasn't soft
here's
to take
one
him
thing.
out, but he's about to make
hey,
history.
fellas, I want to make this point though. When you watch his highlights, it's not like he's just playing against like like way less talent. Like he's actually just little broing people like all day, all over the film. He is stiff arming,
But-
running through tackles.
Yes.
It is nasty.
Yes, but the Heisman is the best college football player, not the best running back. Genty was the best running back. Nick Nash was the best receiver. Travis Hunter is the best player in college football.
I think I still think Genty is the best player in college football.
and
Me
here's-
personally, I think he's the best player in college football.
I think he's the best running back.
David, you got to have your take.
Offensive side. So
Steve, who's your guy?
My guy's Jancy, but and my thing is, I do think Travis Hunter is an awesome player. He's doing something that we haven't really saw, but
Scene.
yes, thank you,
Hey,
you
calm down.
English majors. Yeah, this guy earlier said, "Yeah, me, Joe, and Mac." Like that's not Mac, Joe, and I. Just if you want to go there, English. Holy smokes, this guy's retarded.
Steve said kept that one in his back pocket the last 30 minutes.
Waiting, he's like, "How dare you?"
Frank's going to call me a dumbass, and I'm going to pull this one out.
No, I was just English. Anyways, I do think Janty is the best guy, and I already said my piece. So,
Aaron, who you got?
I think we've all pretty much covered it.
'Kay.
Like, it comes down to was it the best football player in college football? What is it isn't? Genty's a hell of an athlete. I think he did some great things this year. But at the end of the day, like when you look at a football player and you go, did that guy change not only the game, but did he change the culture? Did he change the entire aura of what a college football team is forever? Right? There's some kid in 7th grade right now that is literally like, I'm the next Travis Hunter. I'm playing both sides of the ball. I'm doing both. I'm going to go catch touchdowns and I'm going to defend touchdowns. There will be another running back like Ashton Genty. Maybe 10 years, 15 years, but you're going to have a hard time finding another guy like Travis Hunter who walked up, who lived. No, but like think about it. He's been under the pressure. He's been under the spotlight. He's got Dion as his coach. He's got so much people against him, and he's still out there with a smile on his face hooping.
Okay, here's my thing. Hang on.
Played football when you were 6 years old. Did you have a smile on your face the entire time?
He's my thing. Okay, I think the Travis Hunter scenario is very unique. There's a lot of good guys out there who probably could have played both ways. I think Deion Sanders is one of one who gave Travis the opportunity to have a different color jersey to where he told the offensive staff and the defensive staff he knew what the he was doing when he wanted to create buzz around Colorado, even the place he was at before that. Like he knew exactly what he was doing. He's a smart recruiter. He wants guys. Now he will forever have guys wanting to come there to play both ways.
But if you
there's a lot of guys.
Get into that.
There's guys who
really want your culture to be like that. Like, hey, that guy, he had a different jersey and said not to touch him. You really want your program based around one singular guy every year?
I don't think there's another program in the country like
man culture. That guy walked on water. He had a different color.
I think there's some guys out there that could play both ways that coaches just don't give them the opportunity.
Wait, so you're a Janty guy, not a Travis Hunter guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Do you see what I'm saying on the Travis Hunter?
I think he did
Deion
earn
let it happen and he pushed
okay,
it.
hey Mitch. So number one, you can be who you can afford to be. Von Miller. I remember talking to Coach Peterson about Von Miller at A&M. Von Miller didn't practice. Von Miller walked on water. When you are
Ronnie Rivers didn't practice for a while.
All right, he's not Von Miller mode.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying he didn't.
He interrupted my take about that, bro.
Yeah, Steve, shut the up.
God damn it, son.
Aaron, take that mic away.
I practice every day, okay? I went out to practice when my shit was hurting, and I still strapped it up and went, all right?
All I would say.
Hey, if you were a freshman at Marshall, would you feel that type of way right now?
From my pedigree, yeah, I would, all right? I'd be pretty upset.
But, hey, Mitch, there's lots of people who weren't given the opportunity to play two ways. But, like, there's one every 5 to 7 years. Like, we've had Miles Jack, Jabril.
Charles Woodson.
Who?
Charles Woodson.
Charles Woodson. Adoree was one of them. Tyrann, he was only special teams, though, but he wasn't really offense. But
Honey Badger, I still think is biggest snub of a Heisman ever.
But Honey Badger is probably the best college football player I've ever seen in my life.
Idol, bro.
And Cam. But Honey Badger was my idol.
Let's go.
But I would say, bro, there is at good schools and like you have a transcendent talent, nobody touches dude. There's a reason I say, hey, Ashton Gentry should have ran those quarters. They said no. I bet you Gentry in the season, nobody
It's
fucking
Genty. I don't think there's an R in there.
Genty? I'm a little drunk.
What are you talking about?
But I guarantee
Is this
you
a guy on your dynasty that we don't know about?
Hey, Steve, get on his ass. Pronunciate. What are you, Boston?
English.
Fucking Gentry. So we talk about Salt Lake City. Gentry. Anyway.
And then like Ryan Williams, and when I talk to people who played with him, nobody touched Ryan Williams at school. So you can't use that because the best player, they're like, hey, this is the golden goose. Don't kill the golden goose.
But I talk about it because it goes into so many levels. Because now with the day and age of NIL, with the day and age of dudes making money, not only is he getting paid the most, but now you mess up and touch him at practice, you're kicked out of practice. Is that the college football you grew up in? That created men, that molded men?
The college football we grew up in is dead.
False. The only thing that's different is the money.
It changed everything.
The only thing that's okay, cool. That does change everything. But at the end,
has there ever been a team that's opted out of a bowl game? Perfect example.
Yes. Go do your research.
Who?
Yes, there's been.
And who and why?
6 and 6 teams opt out of bowl games all the damn time because they don't want.
What about conference champions?
Why the would I opt out of a conference championship game?
Bro, they were conference champions though. Marshall was conference.
They won their conference championship.
Yeah.
Lost their head football coach and said, you know what? No, I don't want to go travel across the country and pay $500,000 to get my team there and make it happen for whatever little price they're going to give me to play in the bumfuck bowl that they have me at.
So I'm a Genty guy.
All right.
Now that it's gotten to me, I'm a Genty guy. And obviously there's hot takes flying all over that, right? My hot take is...
If this was a stove, all of our hands would be on it like now. I'd be like...
oh, man.
I'm not taking it off. I'm not taking it off.
I know you guys ain't going to like what I have to say, and we can go back and forth. I don't want to go back. I just want to kind of let it out. But...
Why is your stuff ice?
I think...
I put extras in.
I think when I grew up watching college football and stuff, and like, you know, there's always years where the Heisman goes to just, you know,
quarterback
who has the perfect mix of the best player and the most popular player and all that other good stuff going on. But when it comes to the Heisman, I like the Heisman being kind of a little bit more narrative based. Like I think it means a little bit more than just having the stats or having the flash or having the magazine covers. I think when you're an Ashton Genty and you go to a Boise State, right? And you know,
this is coming from a panel of Fresno State guys.
Exactly.
Right.
And it kind of, you know, there's parts of me that are just like,
no, it's okay. It's okay.
But I think the fact that like, this isn't what I base my whole argument off of, but I think it's pretty symbolic that like he's the only guy at the ceremony wearing team gear.
I like that.
He was built by that place, and he also built pillars in that place. When he leaves, his name will be remembered forever, right? And I think
multiple times.
I think of like the Robert Griffin III Heisman and what he did for Baylor. Johnny Manziel, even though that was kind of popularity too, but what he did for what? No, I'm not.
His nickname was Johnny Football.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that to take it away from. I'm saying that Johnny Manziel was the most popular player in college football, like a Travis Hunter, but also he changed A&M. I think, you know, like, well, Vince Young doesn't count, but like I think Vince Young losing to Reggie Bush the year that he did, I think that is similar to this scenario right now. I don't think Texas is anywhere without Vince Young that year. I think USC might be all right without Reggie Bush because they had the best players in California. I think Boise without Ashton Genty is in a completely different stratosphere. I think Colorado if they without Travis playing both ways. I'll say that because he was going with Deion regardless. He's on that team. I think Travis playing on one side of the ball, I think Colorado gets the same amount of wins that they got this season.
No, but I like your point. Like they literally, there was such a big deal about the whole every Heisman candidate wearing whatever they want, and then Genty's in his Boise State gear.
I respect
He
that.
literally said they gave us a pamphlet and said wear your team gear.
Oh, other guys opted out.
Oh, wow.
No, he was like, I got my Heisman candidate invitation, and in my invitation it said, please wear your team gear.
And the other guys just didn't.
Team.
The other guys just didn't.
Correct. And I think that's another narrative to
because that wasn't the main event. That was like
that's just photo.
That's photo ops.
That was the bullshit.
Boise owes him for even doing it, bro.
No,
because he just made millions of advertising dollars.
Boise should give him they want a statue of.
And I had a point similar to that.
Give it to him.
But
I had a point similar to that because those other guys, they probably got $1 for putting that shit on. Whatever they were wearing was crafted for them. It's like, hey, wear this, bang, bang, like
Stratt, who's your Heisman? Sorry, guys.
I for sure think Travis should get a prenup, by the way.
We're not getting into that.
But
It's not on my note sheet.
the reason I think Travis is because it is playing DB is way more technical than people think. Like playing corner, bro, it is so hard. A-Mitch, like really locking dudes down week in, week out, going backwards, full speed is insane. And then you're gonna go and you're gonna play wide receiver. And he was a good wide receiver. I don't think he should have won the Blitnikoff.
Yep.
I don't think so.
Nick Nash deserved that.
Yeah,
He got the Triple Crown. I mean, Mac and Nick Nash, I'm sure will be good together. But then won the Triple Crown.
I like the Arizona kid McMillan for the Blitnikoff.
The dude. I agree.
dog.
He's raw. He'll get
That
drafted
Samoan kid's a
higher,
dog.
But I'm saying the dude won the Triple Crown. Hard to argue with.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue with, bro.
Hard to argue with.
I think Travis is so hard. Like, just like we talked about Miles Jack. Bro, Miles Jack was insane when we were growing up and, like, we were just going into college. That is very hard to replicate. Like, what Travis does week in, week out is very, very hard to replicate. And then you're talking about, like, how this is a separate little thing. Was it Genty? Whatever. He made Boise. I think he should have left for the best of his family because I think about Toy Horton.
You know how much money that man made?
Dude, he was making so much.
No,
I think about, like,
at Boise, they donate to their NIL at Boise.
they?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Torrey made the decision to be the man and Torrey tore his ACL, and that cost him millions of dollars. Colorado State receiver. And he's so good, bro. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. And like you say, like $400,000, yeah.
Suck him off, Stratt. All right.
You could have made a lot more going somewhere else.
I just want to say one more thing on the Heisman conversation because I feel like I have to say it. Stratt touched on it a little bit, but both of these guys, I mean, I'm huge fans of both.
Yeah.
I think either of these guys, if they did what they did this year at different years, I think either of them beat majority of the last 10, 15 Heisman.
Bryce Young, absolutely. Even Jaden Daniels, probably.
Yeah, I think both of these guys
Devontae Smith.
win most of the last maybe 10. I'm not looking.
It's a hot take. It's a hot take.
It's a hot
Go,
take.
keep
I'm
going.
not looking at it. But the last 10 to 15.
Hey,
you heard it here on Bring the
Stratt,
Juice.
no.
I'm saying.
Hey, Stratt's gonna gas your ass up. Joe Burrow. Joe, you think
I said most. I said most. Most of the last 10 or 15 Heismans, Genty and Hunter win majority of them. Probably not Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow was insane. Probably not Joe Burrow. But that's why I throw most in there. So it's a hot take with a safety net in
My
there.
last take on this part of the conversation is
Jesus fucking Christ.
We're not done, bro. We're not done.
How much credibility are you giving to him that he is playing two positions? Like, how much of that went in the vote? How much of it was like, oh, well, he was good there and he was really good there.
If you're a football guy, bro, it goes a lot.
Naturally, he's just better than everybody else.
No, but
how much of that got put into the
But
conversation?
I think it's because he was great at both. Like, it wasn't like he was mediocre at one.
At both, though.
Yes. I mean, he
was
won
a great DB. I wouldn't say he was an insane receiver like Tay.
But
like,
no. He won the Fred Bolentikoff Award. They gave him the best receiver in NCAA football. And
They shouldn't have.
No, but I'm saying
It's a popularity vote, though.
no.
We've been talking about it.
Because, like, are you taking him or Jeremiah Smith out of Ohio State, who's that insane freshman who's just going to put his nuts on your head?
But what I'm saying is the guy he was great at both. He is the best player in college football. If you take out some of the emotional arguments, we all respect Genty. We know what he's done. He's a Boise guy. He's bought into the team. But the best player in college football is Travis Hunter.
All right.
Wait,
Anyways,
last thing, I want to hear everybody's take. Do you not think his wear and tear in the Mountain West compared to the SEC is something we talked about? When we played Ole Miss, and
4 ranked teams.
but like if you're Derrick Henry putting up numbers winning the Heisman as a running back compared to playing Boise's schedule and winning, and the wear and tear of the SEC.
potato, man.
But he
Really?
Potato, potato.
number 1 team as well.
You get the hand.
You play. You,
I get that argument. I don't agree with that argument. I get people who make it because
beat my ass.
it's a bull.
one.
Stratt. Yeah. Short answer. Yes.
really want to talk about that?
You want to go there right now?
Potts, go ahead.
So
We got to let other people talk, guys.
yeah, I don't agree. I don't agree with that take. I do understand it though because one, I think 2,400 yards is 2,400 yards, whether you're
with you,
playing
man.
the school of the deaf and blind or you're playing. Alabama.
Hey.
I don't know what that would do.
Two, my second take though is like we're Fresno State. We're Bulldogs. We can't be a group of 5 team that likes to ask for a seat at the table and to play the big dogs and to be respected on the national stage, and then look at Ashton Genty and discredit him because he played against our conference.
Yeah.
Like this.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that. Yes.
Self-awareness goes a long way, boys.
All right. Transitioning.
Holy cow.
Guys, the college football playoff is out. We're going to get into it now heavy. This is my 4th bullet point. Thank God I only put 4. It would have been. Guys,
Going like an hour.
Bama.
Not even.
Okay, let's start off around the horn. Did they get the playoff right and why? Bama did not get in. Miami did not get in. James, I'm going to start with you. Did they get it right? Yes or no?
Yes. I thought the only thing was South Carolina. I thought South Carolina had better.
Who would you have replaced with South Carolina? Guys, the bracket, I have the bracket right here.
Solid take.
Don't worry, Frank. I got it.
I'll take out
Colors
Clemson.
have
You can't. They're a conference champion.
You just asked me. You asked me what I would take out.
I get it.
did. So
You didn't do your homework.
So what? I said
That's fair.
Clemson.
That's
I
fair.
get what you're saying,
That's
but
fair.
you told me if take someone out. And I
Right,
said
if there's
Clemson.
12, I took it out. Okay.
won their conference.
They beat us.
Tagapa, who do you got?
SMU.
Tagapa, did they get the playoff right? And if you had to change one thing, what would it be?
No, SMU should not be there. They needed to be on the same.
They're going to be so good.
SMU should not be there. They needed to be on the same schedule of Boise. And if Boise lost, they're not even playing in there. They lose one game. That's not Oregon. They're not in. SMU needed to win the championship. They're not in because Alabama is better than them. They should have been replaced. They needed to.
Cannot punish someone for playing in a conference championship.
They needed to.
You cannot
can't
punish someone for playing in a conference
Here's
championship.
There's a standard that you have to set for when you're not at that higher level.
Championship is like plot armor.
So then Alabama just shouldn't have lost to Vanderbilt.
In a dog shit
If you
Oklahoma.
put
They got waxed by Oklahoma.
If SMU plays Alabama's schedule, they're not even bowl eligible.
I'm not even going to get into this dumbass
Not
text.
bowl eligible. But that's what I'm saying. They're not bowl eligible.
Okay, so my take on this whole thing is the reason why there's a bracket now, in my opinion, is to give teams like Boise, SMU, you can even put Indiana, Arizona State, the chance to play. It's not just, let's put the SEC and the Big Ten in there and let's watch them play.
This is the real world. Everybody doesn't get a chance. You're saying give these
No,
guys.
I'm not saying give them a chance. They won their conference. They went to a conference. They went to a conference championship. You just said SMU went to a conference.
Okay, here's what I like.
They need to win.
You have to win your conference championship no matter what. Before the conference championship, they were eligible for the college football playoffs.
I think Penn State's the worst team in the bracket, by the way.
Hang on here. Listen, here's what I like about it. Here's what I like about it. We got to limit this. We got to let the chat. Let guys finish, okay? I like that we didn't let a 3-loss team in. That didn't win a conference championship.
I'm with it. I can't hate
That's
on
my one take.
I can't-
That's my one take.
Can you hate on it?
Who'd you say that
He
about?
said no.
I like that there was no 3-loss team that didn't play in a conference
Can you hate
championship.
on it, yes or no?
I like that they didn't go in.
Hate on it.
That's what I like. Okay, SMU got lucky as
Don't hate
shit.
on it.
Probably.
Did they get lucky?
I think they deserve it.
They didn't get lucky.
I'm glad they're in it over Bama.
You're not gonna
Because you're white.
them for losing in a conference championship.
I'm not. And you know what, too? I think if they got blown out by 40, I don't think they get in. It's the fact the way it happened.
Correct.
Therefore, I think they got it right. I think it's exciting. I see this. I see a lot of colors. It's a great color bracket.
Look at him trying to make up ground from earlier.
You got some oranges. You got 3 big oranges.
You got some yellows. You got some yellows.
There's way too much orange in that. For 5 versus 12, that's way too much orange for a college football playoff.
One of them's orange. One of them's like burnt orange. One of them's like.
This is an interesting take. I did not.
I love a good color.
You like a good uniform matchup.
I love a good uniform matchup.
Color rush.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
You're trying to dig yourself out of a
We're
grave
gonna get into the playoff picks in a little bit. My one take. I'm glad that a 9-3 non-conference playing team did not get in. I think
nobody wants to play South Carolina.
No, they don't. But
Nobody
guess
wants
what?
to
And
play
I think
South
they were a
Carolina.
couple scenarios away from getting in.
100%.
Steve, hang on. This isn't a rounds table. This is a you say what you got to say.
He already did.
I already did. I skipped you.
It is a round table
I was trying to get it out
with Hennessy in the middle.
Hey, Mitch, you got to go.
Do the microphone then. What?
Hey, I'm taking over. You clearly can't mediate.
Okay.
Hey, Mitch, go.
Listen, all the arguments of, conference, they're an SEC team. It's called law of the price tag for a reason. If you're in the SEC, you got a harder, tougher schedule. There's better teams in there.
Gotta play the game.
You got to play the game. That's
play
the
the
hand
game.
you're dealt, okay? My hot take, I got 2 of them. The reason Indiana rebuilt where they were like ranked 13th in NIL funds to their program this year. They had cleared over $10 million from last year to this year. That's how they rebuild to where they're at.
Is that Signetti?
Who I think should be out of this and who I think's a fraud, who spent $22 million
State.
on their roster, Ohio State.
Ohio State.
I think Ohio State should be out of this.
Ohio State,
I think
bro.
that, granted, look, conference. If you're a conference champion, you get in. I get it, right?
I'm with you.
It's called, hey, man, I had my food, I ate it, and I got it.
Mm-hmm.
But Ohio State, they're frauds. I think BYU should be in there.
That's a terrible take.
I give you a hot take for a reason.
You
I
gave
the
it to
way-
me for
I
a
like-
reason.
I like the way BYU played all year
Can't
long.
soak your way into the
I don't
conference championship, son.
Dude, you're talking about a blue blood. You're talking about Ohio State, who's supposed to be whatever they are in the last couple of years.
After they lost to Michigan,
and they're ass.
I agree.
They spent $22 million on their roster this year.
I just think the incompetency of spending $22 million and it all off is what should put you out.
I love how we encourage hot takes here, and as soon as someone gives a hot take, are you stupid? What the f- was that?
Oh, we like hot takes, but you for saying that.
Stupid! You get hit in the head this morning?
Are you an
Pots.
idiot?
What's your hot take? Yeah.
Careful though.
My hot take might be my. That's what I'm saying. My hot take might be the hottest because it's literally coming out of the dark. Breaking down the fifth wall here, but
Spit it out,
I
Potts.
coach high school football. We watch film on Saturdays. I didn't get a chance to watch a lot of college football this year. Regrettably.
Don't tell me that on a college football.
Not regrettably. I love my high school. But
He's had a whole lot of takes for not watching any college football. Holy shit.
hey, bring the juice,
This
baby.
guy's been arguing with everybody.
I argued about the Marshall take. I didn't really argue.
Oh my gosh.
All right, but here, my hot take is I don't think because you are a conference champion you should get a first round bye. I think you get in.
I'm with you.
but I don't think you. I think you set. You give the conference champions a spot, and then you set the rest of your 12, and then you reseed from there. I think that's the way
Can I
to
bounce
go.
one thing off that? Of course I can. No. I agree with you.
No, you shut up. We're moving on.
I agree with you. I seriously agree with you. Now, I think this is a hotter take to build off your hot take.
Here we go.
I think you get the 12 teams in, and on Selection Sunday, and everyone's gonna hate this. No,
That's why it's a hot take.
hey,
They do it right.
you spin a wheel.
Ooh.
You spin a wheel.
Top 12.
Like some Hunger Game shit.
Random draw.
It's like Friday Night Lights, coin flip at the diner shit.
Hey, like
I like that. No, I like
No.
that.
Hold up, did they really used to do coin flips at the diner though? Like they didn't meet.
Dude, they had schools coming from all the way.
Oh, that's true.
Potts.
That's true.
Fucking Blackstone in and out.
in Lucy's, with Flo giving everybody beers. That's
Yeah, let me finish this.
lit.
We gotta get this clip
Little
without
country fried
10 guys
steak while
humping
we're
each other over a
hitting the
microphone.
coin flip.
Listen,
And steak knives come out if you don't like your coin toss. Reflip, bitch.
It's a dangerous game out there, bro.
Tough to get 6 guys in one room, huh?
the 12 teams come together. We spin a wheel, decides who plays who, And you got to spin another wheel. Oh, flip a coin.
How do you determine who gets to flip first? Like, how do you?
Huh?
I hear you. I like that because
We're gonna spin a wheel, then we're gonna flip a coin, then we're gonna shotgun a beer, then we're gonna play darts, then we're gonna play darts, then we're gonna play pool.
Would you or would you not be staring at the TV? Yo, bro.
if we did like a gladiators game and you get to pick your best guy to come out and it's 12v12, like let's ride.
If Georgia,
Pros versus Joes, like
It's Oklahoma drill. Your best linebacker versus our best.
you're telling me Georgia staring at a wheel at 9 a.m. on a Sunday. Oh shit, we have to go to Boise State this weekend.
they'd be licking their chops. What are you talking?
What are you talking?
At Boise.
Kirby, you've done pods on Kirby. Kirby be sitting there coming up with the most maniacal shit to say about a boy.
They'd get-
All right.
Oh, now we got to give you shit. What, you got a massage appointment or something? I agree. I think it's too long.
I think you're going to see teams fighting for third place because you're like, okay, I can be a 11-2 non-SEC.
5 seeds, best seed.
In.
5 seeds, the best seed.
Dude, if I got to wait 2 weeks to play, but they played, I lose my rhythm.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Your Boise might have a tough time in their game because they're sitting down, not doing.
Yeah, because if you're
bye week, bro, and now you got to go match a team that just played in their first. Now they don't have any jitters. Like they're like, oh, fuck, it's the first college football playoff weekend. Da da da. They fought through that the first week. Boise's like, oh crap, like how much do you it's real.
I agree with that because if I'm Oregon and I get a in sync Tennessee team,
I'm hurting.
Whoa! If I'm ASU,
for 2 weeks.
if I'm ASU and I see Texas after they got their cobwebs out a little bit, they're firing on all cylinders. That's tough.
Did they get the bracket right? What would you change?
I think they got it pretty solid. I think
I got
Penn
two phones.
State has the easiest route to the playoff.
You think Penn State is what?
Has the easiest route to the playoff.
They got to go through Boise.
I think that part of the bracket's up.
SMU's about to run just a racetrack on Penn State.
I honestly haven't watched SMU like that. Penn State has been able to recruit their asses off for the last 20 years, bro, to where they have dogs
and lose every big game. They're so good.
They have nothing to show for it. Hey, we've been really good the last couple of years, guys.
But we don't win anything. I mean, ASU at the top, I mean, they did win it out. Oregon, I think, has the hardest path. They're number one, which I feel like is kind of. Yeah, they got the short end of the stick. My pick, though, to like run it, I want Indiana. Give me Signetti,
okay,
bro.
Let's segue. Hang on. We'll segue. I'm sorry. The Bring the Juice Tailgate Show panel is going to do a pick'ems. We could talk about maybe some winnings, maybe some loserings.
Hey, what the? No. Hey, bro, get on his ass.
We're going to.
I don't care if it's his podcast, bro.
Loserings, losses.
Oh, thank you.
Catching L's.
Losering.
Oh, now that you've explained it. Thank you.
Everyone's gonna pick a team, and we're gonna roll with them. We're gonna roll with them in the playoff. You could get as passionate as you want. You could be as dickhead and take Oregon, or you could pick somebody who you think is gonna go to the promised land. The order to which we're gonna do it is gonna be miscellaneous. Jeez. I'm gonna decide.
Jesus.
Nope. Stratt just said. Stratt, who's your team and why? 30 seconds or less. Go.
Indiana, because give me the
Indiana's one of the whole thing. The whole thing.
Jesus Christ, yes.
All right.
Yeah, but let me get my
I don't know if he thought that through.
Cutting into his 30 seconds right now?
All right, ready, restart, ready,
All right, go.
Chairman.
I want Indiana because I love the underdog, and for him to come in, bring his old team, hit the portal, pound the streets, and then come in. I mean, if he beats Georgia, bro, you deserve to win the national championship. And then my second pick was Oregon. Just
you don't get a second pick. You get one. It's Indiana. Go get some of those Hoosier.
West Coast.
Get some of those Hoosier overalls. All right, second pick. Aaron, go ahead.
I've been saying it since the last time we hit this show.
Yeah.
Arizona State all the way. Kenny Dillingham, Bo Scotabo. They get back their wide receiver that was out for the the Big 12 championship, and they still put up 40 or something like that. I think Arizona State's got a great chance. You know, they got a tough route. No questions asked about. Yeah, they got our first round bye, but a Clemson team with a Dabo Swinney that's ready to ride, and a Sarkisian team that's like, I got to make it this year. I have to make a statement as the Longhorns, as an SEC runner-up. I hope I see Georgia again because I want to get my money back.
James.
I got Texas. Texas is back. And archery truck. You shut. No. Oh, either it was Texas. It was either Texas. It was Texas or Tennessee. Either or. But I'm gonna go with Texas. Let us ride, baby. I promise you. They want Georgia again, and they're gonna be like, hey, third time's the charm.
The only reason they're going to play Georgia is if they're in the Natty.
No shit, Frank. That was the whole take.
All right then.
Pull your shit together. Pull your fucking shit. It's right there.
Potts.
Thanks for setting me up. But I'm gonna be that guy. I'm going Oregon. Not because they're the number one team in the nation and they've ran their table.
They should win the whole fucking thing.
I am a huge Dan Lanning fan. I love Dan Lanning. I think he has the juice. He brings the juice every day. I think he has grit. I think he has those guys playing. This ain't like Chip Kelly's Oregon. Like this is a tough. Like these kids will hit you in the mouth. Like
it's an SEC Oregon. It's an SEC.
Yeah, like
was insane.
Like Oregon is a different. Like this ain't the Oregon we grew up watching in middle school that wants to score 60 points and spread you out and just beat you with speed. They want to get in the booth and see who's man enough to be the last one standing. But yeah, I think he's a great coach. I'm going with the coach. I think he's crazy enough and forward thinking enough to do just enough of the like shit you see of like a double reverse of hook and ladder or something. I think he like has that type of like unfathomable like swagger, but like what's it called? Like when you're not supposed to have that type of confidence or belief.
Balls.
Yeah, it's like
Blinded.
just like unreasonable, like the unreasonable confidence and belief in what he's doing. I think his players have the same unreasonable confidence in him. And we've all been on teams that have dominated. When you're on a team and nobody can't tell you nothing, like I don't give a if we said we're sending Mitch on a post route. Is going to score. If you have that type of belief, I think Oregon has it in Dan Lanning. I'm a huge fan. I'm going with the Ducks.
Steven Comstock.
Two of my teams have been picked, so now I'm down to my third pick. I'm going to go with SMU. I
like it.
My old teammate, Cale Sanders.
I like it.
Corner, let's go, baby. And I think they're gonna wax Penn State. I think they're gonna put it on Penn State. The way that their coach was talking about how upset they were about losing to Clemson, almost getting it done. I mean, the ending of the game, they were coming back.
Clemson, bro. They should have never.
No, they shouldn't have. And I think it was a reality check. I think they're gonna get done.
I like it.
SMU though. Over the next 10 years, yes. I'm big. SMU over the next 10 years.
NIL.
Sleeping giants.
They are a sleeping giant. They were just 40 years ahead of their time. All right, now they get to. Honestly, if I'm the SMU lawyers, I'm calling ESPN like, take that down. Take down that 30 for 30 because we're in the day and age where I can pay a guy now.
That's a solid take.
That's defamation,
all them SMU boosters and lawyers and surgeons. You thought I was giving guys bread last time? Wait till you see this check. I'm about to run it up.
Oil money.
I opened another
oil money
just to make money to give it to SMU.
It's Tangipa. I'll go last.
Per use.
I will say, for all those Texas people who didn't put respect on some West Coast football, I think we got to respect West Coast football with this college football playoffs. We got Boise, Arizona State.
Are you doing a recap
Oregon
right now?
So I'm just saying that for all of those,
You see what happens when people don't drink, bro?
Got it.
So I'm just saying, I'm not picking Boise. I would prefer. I would prefer.
I love to the west to pick an east.
David, who the f***'s your team?
I would prefer ASU, but we can't double up.
Let him rush you.
No double up. It's part of the rules.
You know what? Yeah, I am going to ride with Georgia. I'm going to ride with Georgia. Why? Kirby Smart knows.
Why the
knows
fuck
what to
did
do.
you start that way,
He's
bro?
going to be there. I'm just saying. Well, I can't pick ASU, and obviously, I like Scatabo. He's from Rio Linda.
Seriously.
Shout out Rio Linda High School.
I got a serious question.
From North Highlands, California. Got to respect it.
I don't think he was playing very well, but he is their starter. You still like Georgia without their starting quarterback?
I'm just saying.
They're starting quarterbacks. Buns.
I wasn't going to say that, but I don't think he was playing
they've
great.
ever relied on their quarterback. Huh? I don't think they've ever relied on their quarterback.
I mean, Stetson Bennett was a
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson was cooking.
That guy shows that he can take some hits.
Hey, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. He took it to the goal line. I thought he... I thought it was over.
Hey, you know who else can take a hit like that?
It was like,
Eric. Hey, there's only one other specimen that can take hits like that. Marshall, freshman quarterbacks from Marshall, they can take hits. I'm sorry. It was an alley-oop. All right, David, are you done with your soapbox?
Oh yeah, because I've spoken the most this entire time, right?
Like, someone's got to mediate this shit. All right, I'm gonna go against the grain here. I don't think it was. No. I honestly, I really wanted to go with Tennessee. I think Oregon would beat Tennessee, and I think their quarterback is. I hope he's healthy. I just feel like he's not going to be healthy all the way through. I think Penn State's got some juice. They got to beat SMU.
What the fuck?
They got to beat Boise.
Hey, shitty take. Is that your pick?
I'm going Penn State. I'm going Penn State.
I mean, realistically, they do have the easiest path.
If they got a whiteout game against
They're
SMU.
like little boys, bro.
They have a whiteout game against SMU. They go to Boise.
Wide out against SMU, though.
I don't know if I.
They're not beating Indiana.
I don't know who they got to play that game.
They're not beating Indiana.
They're the higher seed.
The first rounds are at home.
First rounds are hosted.
Whole site.
Yeah. Boise's in the Fiesta Bowl, so whoever that is. I just.
Penn State travel like that?
I don't even think it's a fiesta.
Yes.
They do.
And if they win one playoff game, they've never won a playoff game.
Wait, who's hosting
They'll
that
go
game?
deep. It's BYU.
Boise will be the home.
They've never won a
No, who's hosting Penn State SMU?
It's at Penn State. It's a
yeah.
whiteout.
The first 4 games are at.
They're not beating Georgia.
Talk about one of the most electric
Yeah, that's
All time.
places. Atmosphere.
I'm going
Oh
Penn
my
State.
god.
Now here's some fun things here. Okay,
they don't have the ball.
I'm going
to
to
win.
go all in. I'm going to order as soon as we finish this episode. I'm going to order some Penn State merch. And if Penn State wins the Natty, I will take you guys all out to dinner. That's how confident I am.
So if you win, you're gonna take us to dinner?
Yeah.
You heard it.
No, we win. No, don't question it.
Yeah.
No, I was saying that sounds like a great idea, guys.
Sounds like a great idea.
Sounds. I don't want to.
Potts, if Oregon wins, what are you going to ask for?
It sounds like a winning is a punishment.
Yeah, what the
No, I started off at a really high, considering I don't think anybody's going to match that. So, what do you think?
Dude, I'm on a.
If Oregon wins, I want a Limelight steak dinner.
You're going to buy us all Limelight steak dinner.
No, you said what do I want?
Oh, you want one?
You also buy.
So if Oregon wins,
You want us to buy you a Limelight steak dinner?
Frank, you're taking us all to Limelight for a steak dinner.
All right.
Frank has 2 Limelight dinners on the table.
Okay. If Indiana wins,
All right. How about this? Let's get cocktails at Limelight before the Natty. If 2 of the teams here, have our teams in it.
pays the bill?
No, I'll cover the tab. Just as another thank you.
Oh, like if it's
If it's Oregon, Penn State, we'll go to Limelight. We'll get drinks.
Any team that was picked, if 2 of those teams make it, we're at Limelight.
Yeah, before the Natty.
I'm not mad at that.
Fair? Is that a fair compromise? That's fair. It's a fair compromise.
He's negotiating against himself.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
I tried to bet
I'm
against
a
him. I didn't know
huge
how.
camaraderie.
Terrible idea. we shit on hot takes, right? Are you stupid?
Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up because it's been a shit show. But it actually hasn't. It hasn't. I wish we had mics. I wish everyone had mics because Stratt's gonna
but
go off.
I will. One more thing. We should be cheering Boise on though, because the more Boise does, if they advance.
Listen, man.
Mountain
Hang
West.
on.
Hey, bro.
Look,
Listen, Mountain West.
Hang on. We just talked
Where'd
so.
you go
Fresno
to?
State
Where'd you go to
wins.
school?
Hey.
Where'd you go to school?
And I'm cheering for me.
Where did you go to
I'm
school?
cheering for me because who gets
California.
the money?
He picked Georgia,
Who gets
yet
the
he's
money?
like, wait, at the end before we
Hey,
leave.
but I'm saying,
Oh, Boise.
we
I want to
should.
get this out
David
before
Tangipa.
I
Because the
like
money-
I'm David Tangipa. I
Fresno
approve this
State,
You're
message.
Tongan, you like horses, I get it, but
Fresno
like,
State.
like brother,
Hey,
come on.
Fresno State gets money when Boise does well. San Diego State, when they went all the way to the championship.
did you see how much they're making?
We
You
talked.
see how much we need? We need help. Hey, we need help.
We need more.
Help.
We need more than
Help
just
us.
Boise going to the next round,
But it
right?
helps. Hey, look. Yeah, for the conference gets paid.
We're way out of this. We're
Hey,
way. We're. Look,
I'm just saying.
Talking about trying to bring in politics and money to this conversation.
I'm trying to say we need.
I don't want to bring up a new. I don't want to bring up a new topic, but would the Mountain West potentially try to screw us out of some of that money because we're on our way out?
They're gonna pay out this year.
No, because
We need it for the exit.
Oh, it's the payouts for this year.
We need the exit
Okay.
fee.
Out of them until
Yep.
we go to the Pac-12.
We need the exit fee money. Boise just paid our exit fee.
All right. We
should have never thought about hiring Nick Toth. Jesus Christ.
We're not getting into this. We're not getting into this. You said it.
He's a bad man.
Shut this down.
I'm gonna take the mic from him. I'm gonna take a mic. Never, don't do that again. That's another pod.
That's a whole nother.
Shut your mouth when you're talking.
Bro, I will put on a 45-minute diatribe. It'll come out.
All right, we're going to go eat dinner. Jake, leave the cameras running. We're going to let Stratt go as long as he can.
Talk about Nick Toth.
This is the Stratt the spin-off.
The late night show with Stratt and Brown.
All you need to know about Stratt's thoughts on Nick Toth is go dive into his Facebook post and find a certain post that he put out there talking about his experience with college coaches. That'll tell you everything you need to know about.
Stratt about Bulldog born, Bulldog bred. Gonna be Bulldog damn dead.
Seen that post.
Guys, best of luck in your college football pick'ems. Appreciate you guys. Great year.
Great
year, Frank.
Great
Good
year.
job, man.
We'll continue to elevate. Iron sharpens iron.
Go Ducks.
Sko Dogs.
We are Penn State.
Pony up.
What?
I picked Penn State. David's gonna throw it at go Boise. Fucking sure on this guy
They
Gentry.
even say what's their little
Hoosers?
Boise's? What's their
What's up, boys?
Bronco up? What's their shit?
Genry?
Boise's.
Job Genry?
Go blue.
Genty?
Go big blue or some shit.
I don't even want to talk about that.
Guys,
Yeah,
Boys,
I'm giving too much time
Boys,
to that.
stay fired up. Get your piss hot. Good episode. We'll see you next week.
Go
Merry
Dogs.
Christmas.
Go Dogs.
Dogs, Merry Christmas.
Jesus Christ.